about shut up and start the show? What's going on, everybody? Well, it's Saturday night once again. Here we are. I'm on Long Island, wherever you guys are. Good shout out to everybody out there, whoever is listening, whoever comes back later on. And I think, what was it, 2 weeks ago, I managed to piss off 2 people. I think you missed that one, Mater. I said, I was saying how Mater thinks it could be the P lady. That could be an offensive thing. You know, because 2 people unsubscribed during the live show, which is awesome. Cleaning house. So I got a couple of cool things coming up. I want to see what you guys are up to. And today I kind of rested. So I hope everybody stayed kind of cool. It was almost 90 degrees. I know a lot of you fellas out there are experiencing very, very warm weather. All you people in Alabama are suffering under, I guess, a heat wave without water, which is never good. And it hasn't actually rained here in a week or so, but we got all that rain. It did rain today. It rained in a spot in my yard, which is just bizarre. Like, the weather report says rain, and you can see the clouds coming and going. They kind of get dark, and then it clears up, and it gets bright and sunny. And yeah, I was like, I don't know, I was in here doing something, and I got the AC on, and I got the shades pulled because I just wanted to stay out of the sun today. I've pretty much been working my butt off all week long and doing all kinds of stuff and just marathoning. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm like tired. I don't want to be out in the heat. I don't want to sweat. I just want to just do a few things I have to do and then rest and chill out. So I'm in here. I got the AC on. I got the fan on. And I'm like, I got to go in the house. I got to get something else to drink, something else to eat. And I wander outside, and the dog is like wandering, kind of disoriented. I look around, and I'm like, why is there water? What are the lady of the house, the ex-wife, water again? I'm like, no, she was out watering before. Besides, she doesn't water over here. And I'm looking around, and I look over there, and it's like dry as a bone. And look at the dog. He's looking at me. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. I'm like, what is the water only over here for? And I look up, and I'm like, what is going on? So it's just bizarre. So Jamie O, Henry's here. He says, Archmate, hello. Jamie O says, Donald Trump had to end his speech early in Philadelphia as Arch was going live. DJT knew he would lose all his views to Arch's Garage. Yep. That it just shuts everything down, doesn't it? Mater says Arch needs more makeup. He says, I had a blast with you coming up on my face. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. It was really good timing, and that was just kind of fun to do. Chill out with some cool peeps and everything. That's my thing, really, is I just like decent people, good people, and to hang out and chill. And interesting conversations and talk about all kinds of stuff. Plus, the ladies come up and they get to talk about the things that they want to talk about as well. So that's kind of nice. You get a little bit of everything. Smorgasbord. Bravo says, hey, Arch, Mater, Hank, it's 90 plus in my friggin' garage tonight. I didn't turn on the AC out here today. Wow. Why? Why didn't you turn it on? Henry says, Big Dog Repair. John is hello. John is... So yeah, I kind of did a whole bunch of things. Let's see what's on the come up tonight. Let's see, how's everything look? My makeup running? It is hot in here. I did some work on my computer again. I think it was 2 days. I burned out my storage essentially of my supply. I shouldn't say burned out. That's a bad word. I didn't actually burn anything out. I just ran out. I just completely ran out of storage. Especially now that I've been doing a little bit more in 4K. It's a spell check. Yeah, I hate it. I know. Bravo says, very Big Don't Repair, hello. So, yeah, turn the AC on, bro. You need to chill out and relax a little bit. Sometimes during the day, I turn the AC on, and the past week, at the end of the week, I started shooting again because I had some cool projects to work on, and you're going to hear it. And I can filter out some of it with the equipment here, but I'm not particularly very good at it. If I owned the software, I could let the AI do it, but I don't own it yet, so that's on the list. But I can do it. I've gotten better at it, but if you're too aggressive, it sounds weird, But if it also depends, too, because I use this mic, right, most of the time. So this mic is a shotgun mic. So if you're in front of it, all the sound is basically in front of it. You can kind of be at this angle. Everything back here is just dead, right? So you can tell. So I got, good audio here. And if I start doing this, right, it's just crap. So, but depending upon what I'm doing and the way the shop is arranged, I try to put the back of the mic to the AC, but that's just not always the case because I'm trying to get around the machine. I have the table set up so that there is room to mount the, to put a camera up around it. Generally, I kind of like shop tables like that anyway. I don't like them up against the wall. I find that constrictive and constrictive, and it just, it just ruins my swagger, my shop swagger. You guys have shop swagger? You got to have shop swagger. Come into your shop, you come waltzing in, you got to have authority. It's like, it's the sense of authority over your shop environment. That you command it. It's like the captain's bridge, right? Your shop should be like your captain's bridge. That's why you should take care of it. You should clean it up. That's what I've been trying to do, organize shit. We're going to take a look at the shed, too, a quick video. Let's take a look at what Arch has got going on tonight. And, yeah, it's tonight. The Facebook hack update, and I'm going to let you guys see the chick that, well, whoever it was that commandeered my Facebook account, but we can take a look at her. Everybody thinks she's hot. Let's see. Christmas here. Wait, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. So, this is, Henry, hold on. Bravo says, it's party Saturday night here. The ex-birthday bash with the kids and their significant others. They all just left. That is so cool. Isn't that nice being able to get along with everybody? That's what I tried to tell my ex-wife a couple of years back. I'm like, you got to straighten yourself out and fly right and stop the nonsense. Well, I guess that's something you got to do to the ladies every now and then. Because you're still part of the family. So, got that done. What else did I get done? Chris, but yeah, Krista says, I'm trying to sell my 1989 Honda 311 rear engine rider in fantastic shape. No takers yet. The thing is a tank made to last forever. Asking $1,200. It's funny because you mentioned that a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Here, hold on. They are so cool. Let me put that up. If you can just grab. Can I just grab that? No, I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just take a look at that. It's a 1989. I thought they were really cool. And a friend of mine, 3011. Right. A friend of mine was asking me too. Yeah, this is a Reddit, but yes, get this. Yeah, let's just see. Look to the right monitor. Hold on. Let's see. Here's a couple of pics. Probably not as nice as yours, but they're very similar to like all of the ones in this genre. I mean, let's face it. I mean, a stick is a stick and a pencil is a pencil, right? It assumes the shape, but there's some significant differences, I think. Tractor data. Yeah, let's go back. I want to see the other picture. There's another one. Little different ears. They were built pretty well. And a friend of mine was asking me about a Honda, like lawn and garden tractor, a bigger one. And he saw a couple in his area, and he was looking at a fellow that had one. Hold on, let me see here. My audio's low. Hold on, let me adjust it. Am I? Yeah, we got to bring that up. Yeah, because I made a whole bunch of changes to my computer, which I'll get to later. It's coming up. There we go. That's good enough. So I made a whole bunch of changes. Had everything apart. Okay. That's better. I think this one's a cool. This is what is a sales brochure. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Let's just see if there's a quick video. Yeah, let's just check this out real quick, just to see some rando.
Hey guys, this is my little Honda 3013 mower. That's a small,
we should have audio.
Mower. 13 horsepower, single cylinder engine on here. I think it's kind of neat because if you look at how a Honda's built, you know, they got...
That's cool, isn't it?
This is a stainless exhaust on it. You know, it's specially made to fit on here. This is a hydrostatic model.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Hydro. Engine's under your ass.
Belt drives the hydrostatic on here.
I want one.
Stack. No, I think the 30 and 3013, I think it was carried over from the 3011, I'm thinking. Because the 3011 was 11 horse with a 30-inch deck. And this is a 38. And the 3011, you could get it in a gear-driven, so mechanical auto clutch, like the 3813 has.
Really?
Or the hydrostatic.
Nice lawn, by the way, this guy has.
So I don't know if you can get these in the gear or not. But if you know, you can let me know in the comments. These are built from 1989 to 1992, so only 3 years. I think that's what
I wouldn't sell it,
Honda
Crispa.
Mowers over the years is they kind of overbuilt them, over-engineered them. So
if you can afford to keep it, keep it.
People couldn't justify spending 2 or 3 times for a mower when they could get one at, you know, Home Depot or Walmart.
Yeah, those are crap. The Home Depot, Walmart.
But this is going to outlast any of those by far. You know, this being a 89, so how many years old? 30 years old already.
Yeah, it's getting old, but it's worthy.
Over that even. And this one I picked up running. I just rebuilt the carb on it, and I'll kind of show you how it works. So to start it, you gotta have the parking brake on, or it won't go. Or you gotta be on the seat.
Sounds okay.
Off the seat if the parking brake is on. If the parking brake's on, you try to move it, it'll beep at you. You can go here. You can mow in any of these speeds, even the transport speed.
I like the hydro.
Kind of weird driving these because it's like you can stretch your legs out.
Yeah, it's very comfortable, those kinds of machines.
You just gotta keep your hand on the lever all the time. Back up so easy. You gauge the deck right here. I'll show you that.
Yeah, just like on the Craftsman.
Up a little bit.
That's the sound I'm looking for. The sounds of summer. Cut that one. Giddy up! I put a mulching block-off plate on it. Nice property. That's what I need. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I gotta get me one of these things. All right, let's see.
This service, because you just pull
Hold on.
the back up here and the seat goes up.
I just dig
Check
the
your training
layout.
fluid here.
Look at those
Batteries, you
strut
can get
arms that come up for the seat and the tank.
One thing on this thing is the fuel doesn't last long on it, but
Yeah, I bet.
it really wasn't made for a lot big yards. Probably somebody in town that's got a smaller
Yeah, it'd be
yard,
perfect
they
for my
wanna
yard.
run a push more. You can adjust the seat down here. I think it's back As far as it goes, I think, yeah. I don't know if it ever had a light.
Krista says, come down here. I'll sell it to me for a good deal. Yeah.
It's just a neat little thing.
Johnny wants it. He's going to get it.
This is right on it, so I picked it up. I actually bought this one at the same place I got my 4514. Yeah, I kind of showed you just adjust your deck here. Pretty straightforward. I usually cut mine in about 3 inches. 2.5 to 3.
That one's in pretty good shape overall.
Capacity is only 0.66 gallons, US gallons. So that's why it runs out fairly quick. If I fill it, I could probably do. I don't think I'd do my whole lawn here, but
yeah, with his size of his lawn, he needs a trailer, a fuel caddy trailer.
It's got a little lever right here if you want to freewheel it. So you want to push it around.
Oh, I like that.
You just put that there. Otherwise,
good to know.
For it to drive, put it in that green slot.
What's that? Hydrostat oil? What is that? A windshield washer fluid. What's in that other bottle?
Too, so it says it's an 89, according to the manual.
Well, you can. That's the manual's 89.
That's probably what it is. Yeah, according to the manual, the book here, it's the engine's a GXV 390.
Yeah, 390. It's pretty decent size. Yeah,
And
what's in that other bottle over there? Is that its oil? Or hydrostat fluid? Or windshield washer fluid?
3.3. So, transport range, the fastest this thing goes is 4.7. And then reverse is 1.7. It's the fastest.
I like it. I want one.
It's got a 2-blade mower deck.
Yeah, that's nice. 38-inch cut.
This thing's metal.
Yeah, that's metal. Nice. Nice. Ooh.
Yep, 2 blades.
Pretty thick. Nice stamp.
I didn't get a chance to sharpen the blades and balance them yet on here. Probably a job for next year. But even here you can see it. This is like just high quality.
Yeah, shift rods with Heim joints and stuff, or real rod ends. Look at that. It's like a car.
Most anything Honda builds is well built.
I want that. I'm done. I'm sold. Let's give a shout out to this fella. Hold on. For letting us watch his show. Hold on. We got to go. Hold on. I got to go. This is the Honda. Let me put this link in case anybody wants to watch it. Let me go to its YouTube site because I just did it on the search.
Home Depot hates when you do this, but...
Yeah, we don't need him. Skip that. And put it in the description. Here. That's Wisconsin small engine nut. Ooh, I might want to subscribe to that. Hold on. I'll put this in the description. Let's hit the subscribe button because I want to check him out. Let's grab the link. Okay. And that's in the description now. It's in the description, not in the chat. I got to fix the chat scenario. But look, there's all kinds of nice ones here. All right, I'm coming back. And even a butter commercial. Or butter video. Let's see. So that was cool. That was definitely cool. I totally want one now. Let me just close out a few things. Yeah, we'll leave that up because I might want to watch more of that later on. So yeah, update on the Facebook hack. So we're going to go through that in a little bit. Give you guys an update on my account. We can take a look at the girl that supposedly stole my account. Let's see, you guys are chatting about where you are. Maybe you guys can hook up. And also a quick video on the Red Shed Shelf Project. Oh, I'm getting organized, fellas, so I want to show that off a little bit. Play that video. It's just a short. I was having some fun out there, so I spent a little time. I think it was like the week before. You know, I did it a couple of days and then some night times and just sort of, fitting it into my schedule and everything. Moving a lot of equipment around, trying to get some stuff out of here. What I was able to do was get a bunch of shelves and cabinets and things up here kind of organized and emptied out a little bit, and there's like holes there, some hole space here, there's some hole space over there, there's some hole space back there, there's a couple other spots because I was just packed solid. So getting some of the stuff out of here, going into things, organizing, making the shelves, cleaning out the shed, packing in the equipment, using up some of that wood that was out there forever. I had done a roof years ago on the top of the house, and they must have ordered an extra unit of plywood. This is sheeting. You know, it's like 1930 seconds. It's some crazy size. It's closer to 5/8. And it got rotted. It just got ruined. I couldn't move it in those days. My back was too bad. When I had to move it, it really messed me up. And then I couldn't move it again, and the snow got on it, and it was in the dark and in the rain, and it just... Today, that would be a fortune, a unit of that kind of plywood. So I had pulled aside a bunch of pieces and was using up a few things over the past few years, struggling with it, and a lot of it just got left out and just got ruined. And I said, well, rather than just... We threw out a lot. I actually hired Juan to help me lift some of it because it was wet and frozen, and we threw out a whole bunch. That was a couple of years ago as well, my buddy Juan. So I was like, it's breaking my heart. We got to try to make something with it, do something with it, get rid of the last bit of it, and then throw out the garbage. So I was able to throw out a little bit more of the junk from the project this past week, and it's gone, and I got to put some stuff into use and save a few bucks and have a really good time. And it's part of trying to get my shit together, because that's really what I've been working on. And then a little bit of blade tech. I might want to go through that first. Again, still with the blades, and in the machine vlog update, this is some machines and cool projects coming in, and that I'm going to get to. I think, but before we get started with the Facebook hack thing, let's just check out. I want to give a shout out to Hipa, Hipa, and I'll probably put that link in the bottom. I usually have it in there, but a lot of times I take it out. Oh, I gotta sharpen my knife. I was using it. So I wanted to show you guys. Hold on, I'm opening it up. So I'm working on the two blade edger, projects. With the white one's got the 2.5 horsepower, and then that's a customer's. And I might try and show it. But I moved a lot of files around, which I'll get to that later. I mean, many, many terabytes of files this week in the past few days. But point being is they sent me out really nice kits, two very nice kits, and you'll see it in the video. Their links are up on their page. These is for the 2.5 and the 3.5 horsepower Briggs with flow jet or whatever the hell jet it is. Hank knows. I always get them mixed up. I mean, you're talking everything is in here, from seats to needles to O-rings to springs to gaskets. And I bought, they gave me two of these kits because I have, I think, 3 variations or 4 variations of this mower engine sitting around for different things. I got another engine downstairs. I got 2 more outside, one of which you'll see in a little bit. There's just, I don't even know. Like, I have a whole bunch of them. So my thinking was, I know that I certainly need one for the customer because I want to revamp that machine. So that's actually coming up this week. I don't know if I have a pic of it. Yeah, I probably do. Let me show you again. Hold on. This piece of software that I use to look at a lot of the projects to view, it's Play Memories Home. It's by Sony. And you build a database essentially with it. And I had to essentially erase it and remove everything from it because I moved all this video footage around, because I bought 2 12 terabyte hard drives to run in a RAID, and it's a redundant array of independent disks and a RAID mirror, so they copy one another. And moving all these files around and changing drive letter paths and all that, it confuses stuff. In fact, it confused the whole system. And I made some other changes too, which will probably be another video. But Let's see if I have a pic or so of it. So I was actually just fooling around with this software again today, and then right before the show, because it will try to look at all of my videos, which are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And I can't have it look at every video because there's no way I could scroll through it and find anything. So I try to limit it and just let it look at what I'm working on. Yeah, I don't think it sees it. Yeah, it picked up some more, though. Yeah, I have it this way. Hold on. Yeah, I disconnected a lot of it today because it was trying to pick up everything. Yeah, here we go. I'll go over here to the... Yeah, the Little Wonder Edger. Yeah, I had a couple of picks. One of them was this pick. I'll put it up. These are the two. They're just nice little machines. And I ran this a couple of weeks ago. I showed like the prelude to it. Let's see. Well, it's nice, pleasing design, right? You just to get that cover off. You just basically. It opens up on a different monitor that you can't see. Yeah, everything's changed. All of my shortcuts and stuff. A lot of stuff changes when you move things around, move drives around. This guy just swings out of the way. Isn't that cool? It's a little sharp over there. We're going to tweak that. And then we're back into here. All right, let's just bring it over. I'm going to turn the pressure down. And I'm going to leave the top on. Got it all nice and clean. You know, there's no fuel in it. Let's see, can you see it? I'm going to put that back so that we can kind of wheel it around. But yeah, she's dirty. You know, she's nasty. And I'll probably hit this with a little bit of my acid. Do all of this up. Oh, it came out nice. Kind of make it nice. Just kind of hit it. Yeah, let's bring it over and let's see if I have a shot of it. Now, before I start working on it. Is this it? No, I don't think that's it either. Look, fellas. No. Pete was over. Yeah, Pete. Who's Pete, Arch? Oh, Pete, fellas, is the guy that, remember I did the Craftsman trimmer for and I couldn't fix it. And, you know, I've been saying... Yeah, I think that's all I have up right now, yeah. People, isn't that nice? You do it your best shot, you never know. And he brought over an older Craftsman after that, Craftsman lawnmower, which I fixed up for him. He's going to give it to his son. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cleaning the handle. I think I showed this, the acid. It came out really nice. A little bit. And because I'm almost done out here. So we'll rinse this off last. It polished up the handle real nice. A little filthy and greasy. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Look, it's getting nicer as I work. Show you, I've talked about it, too effing bad. Fanboy.com. Let's see, here's, yeah, that's it. I think all I have on it right now. I don't know what this one was. I don't know why that has a different date. All right, I'm coming back. Stand by. Let me close this out. Let's see what you guys are up to. So, a couple weeks ago, it must have been VBCC. Mars Music Hall. Yesterday, Grand General. Last time I was at Mars was to see Winger. Winger! Damn, that takes me back. Yeah, I know. It's best to do a fresh system. Shangri-La says, yeah, Little Wonder is a good song. Yeah, I wanted to do a fresh system, but I can't. There's too much going on, especially because of the hack. But I was able to secure everything down. The problem is with a fresh system is I have so much going on that it's crippling. And then you literally have to dedicate every last bit of every moment to reloading the system and doing what you got to do. And I just can't steal that much time. Now, I do have another hard drive in here. A Samsung 850 Evo, whatever, that identical to this hard drive, the main hard drive. So there's like 7 hard drives in this computer. And So it's a backup operating. It's actually this operating system that I'm on right now is a clone of the other drive. And that drive is just a basic operating system with a couple of things on it. It's not really functional because it doesn't have everything I need on it, but it's clean and it's been off for like 2 or 3 years, literally off. So it's my emergency if really everything just, shits the fan. I might do another mirror raid. I freed up another Samsung 850 EVO, and I was thinking about doing the same thing I did with this big video database that I just made. Essentially what I have is a workstation, and it's like a network attached storage, a NAS box for serving files, except it's not a NAS. It's a workstation and video editor and, Office and it's huge and it weighs a ton. But it's really cool, and eventually one day I will build another system to complement it, but I have so many other things to take care of, and I have limited funds. Stuff today is very expensive, so I've been working on this over the years. It's an older X79 Intel Ivy Bridge system, and they got actually pretty popular recently. I guess over the past few years, people started looking at them because the processors come from the server, the Intel, AMD and Intel have like server side stuff, and that hardware is pretty beefy. And when they upgrade and update all of these machines with all these like $1,000 and up processors and motherboards and all this stuff comes out on the market. And geeks like me like to fool around with it because it makes for really good servers and workstations and VM clients and VM machines, and they're a lot of fun, and some of the stuff you can get on eBay for like $25 for what was a $1,000 CPU. So this is like really high-end esoteric shit. Well, that's kind of what's in here in this box. It's a lot of high-end crazy crap. And that's why it's still relevant even like 10 years later. But not everything is 10 years old. A lot of the stuff is like new. It's just a lot of fun. It's geek. I should start like another channel because it's hard to put stuff like this on a channel like this. It's so different than, mowers and engines and grease, but some of the fellows are into it. So yeah, I was moving stuff around, and then you lose your associations to like Da Vinci. It was like, where's that folder you were working with? We can't find it. I'm like, oh, that's right. I took a snapshot of my original drive layout. Just pictures, snapshots. So because you're not going to remember, especially after days of working on something to all hours and you're tired. But anyway, yeah, shout out to Hipa. So I got two of these nice fresh packages now, which is just beautiful because you know what? I might wind up taking these machines apart and the engines in the other one engine I have in the basement and the other one I have outside, and it might be fine. Okay. But if it's not, it's nice to have this kind of stuff as a backup. And they were inexpensive. I want to say this kit is something like $20 or something. It might even been on sale for like $12. I don't remember. It's really inexpensive. The part number on this kit is a B.S495606. And thing is with Hipa, I generally don't like to give out the part numbers because I've been rattling their cage for a while. Their routing numbers that they put on the bags usually, see, there's all that glare. Usually those routing numbers are like internal inventory routing numbers. A lot of those companies do that. Back in the day, they, a lot of the stuff that I remember, the numbers were on the box, with the numbers on the box, they might have put another little tag on the side, but you could trace a part that's in a box, no issue, whether you're in the company or out of the company, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Also, a lot of the companies and everything were here in the United States when I was younger, so. Yeah, Meta likes, oh, hey, Zippo. Good to see you, Em. Meta likes the computer stuff. So I wanted to show you fellas, moving on past that, we'll come back to that. You're going to see another one. Very happy to have that. I do have some stuff in inventory for those motors. I had bought a couple of kits a while back, but I know I've been poking at them. Also, hold on, can I get it? I want to give a shout out to Superclean. can't grab it. It's heavy. It's stuck underneath here. Shout out to Superclean, because everybody knows how much I like Superclean. Let me open it up. Hold on. So I haven't actually chatted with them for a while. So Jessica over at Superclean, she gets a kick out of some of my videos. She's like, I like the one that you did recently where you were doing that end eye, you know, the yeah, where is it? Hold on. She's like, I put that in there. And she was freaking out. Hold on. I'm so terrible.
Twenty minutes later.
Yeah, doesn't that make you want to, you know, doesn't that just freak you out when you remember her? What a shame. Didn't she like slit her wrist or die or overdose or something in a bathtub? This is horrible. Some of these people, they just never get anywhere. Like, you can't make the deal, the Faustian bargain, as they say. Let's open this up. I gotta sharpen this knife. Oh, Zippo! Wait, hold on. We were talking about this. My father had this knife forever. And I was showing it. Oh, God, is it dull? I'll show it in a minute. Zippo knows. Zippo will know, because he's into lighters and knives and... Oh, yeah. Oh, the foamy, fellas. You gotta have the foamy. Oh, the foamy. Nice. I love the foamy. You know, I noticed that the foamy is not as strong as the concentrate. Oh, I got another. What else is in here? Yeah, that's it. Hold on. Yeah, the product line. And I like their floor absorbent. So I got 2 cans of the foamy. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks, Superclean. 2 cans of the foamy. It's not as strong because I think the stuff that they do to make it foamy is just maybe however they have to formulate it. It's not going to be as strong as the concentrate. So I got 2 of the concentrates, and I cut the concentrate like 50-50 usually, or sometimes even more because I don't always need the full strength, which is also what's nice about the foamy. But I like to mix it into different solutions and whatever. Hold on, I'll get to this knife in a second. I'm going to put this back in the box. So shout out to Jessica and Superclean. And they set me up a while back, so I'm pretty sparing, like, with it. I don't, like, overindulge. I tend to use it, and then I don't leave it sit too long. And I've talked about this many times, especially the concentrate. You don't want to damage anything. But let's face it, fellas, a lot of the stuff that I get, like me, it's damaged, okay? Like, what am I going to kill? Right? You guys see some of the machines I get in here. Like this one I'm working on now. So Chris, my buddy Chris from high school, I don't see him that often, but yeah, here's the knife. But my father gave this to me like in the 70s. Now, I looked it up, and something about the commissaries or whatever, like on post, they would sell these, and I can't read it. Stainless, and it has a name on it. Partisan. It's called the Partisan, I think. So you could get these at the shops, you know, on base and stuff, and they sold a ton of them. And I just kind of cleaned it up a while back, maybe a year ago, last year. It was really bad. I put a quick edge on it, but I didn't really have a good edge on it. It was pretty bad. But nice knife. That's not a knife. Want to see a knife? This is a knife. Okay, shout out to Superclean. Shout out to Hipa. The goodies are coming in. You know, I like it. I don't work with too many companies because, let's face it, there's not that many good companies out there. There are a few, but, you know, a lot of them I don't trust, and I don't need everything that they... I just want the stuff that I use and that I can, you know, suggest to people because I use it on a regular basis, and I think they might enjoy, you know, buying it or using it or whatever. You know, there's no real money, and I'm not set up to glean money, right, from what I do. I'm just not. Let me see what Zippo was saying, because you can. I was here today. I heard a little something today on Ken's. I was kind of like doing other stuff, and they were talking about T-shirts, and I think it was Bruce said something like, "Yeah, if I got $1 on every one, that would be $25,000." Yeah, boy, that would be nice. Now that's money. Let me see what you guys are saying. Fresh System, Little One, it's a good song. Yeah, it was this good evening, mate. It's like, I like computer stuff. How you doing there? He goes, hey, buddy. He just wants to know how we're all doing. Looks like either a buck 110 or a Schrade USA. Yeah, and it says partisan on it, right? But they were generally bucks or the Schrades. I mean, I think there was only like maybe one original manufacturer, and then a bunch of others started making as well. Holy cow, I have to buy that concentrate in the gallon jugs. Yes, it is nice to have in the gallon. I had a gallon once. They sent me a gallon. The spray bottles, remember, are chemical spray bottles. So you can rinse them out and use them for all kinds of other things. You know how a lot of sprayers don't hold up? These do. Okay, so let's say shout out to Crocodile Dundee. Yep. It says, when I was in the Navy. See, I knew you were in. I could tell you were in the Navy. I was wondering about that. I'm like, he looks like an old salt, because I worked for the Department of Defense and a lot for the Navy. And I've worked around a lot of Navy people, you know, on the F-14s and all the support equipment and everything, and the E-2C Hawkeye that used to fly overhead all the time and all kind of stuff. And I got along real good with them. Even some submariners, they're very quiet. So anyway, when I was in the Navy, our ship's commissary supply officer would order only Case and Buck USA knives. Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah. Now, there's another one around here. Now, this one was a mess, but this one my father had in WW2. Let it focus. It may not. It's on general focus, the camera. So it's not on center focus. And the light is dim in here. It's got an interesting, I want to say kind of cellulose grip. And if you put any solvent on it, you can smell it. It has that interesting smell. Now, all of these, yeah, the camera's not able to do it, especially with this lens. Yeah, it's struggling. Maybe if I do this, hold on. I don't have the other camera hooked up. No, it's not liking that. Oh, did I screw it up? Yeah, I think I did. It's not the zoom lens that I usually use. Yeah, it's screwing it up. Yeah, it's screwing it up. Hold on. I should have done it. If it seems a little out of focus... Oh, I have an error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. That's interesting. Yeah, she's out of focus. Let me change that. Hold on. Let's try it on center focus. Open widget. What's the widget? Oh, sorry. Let's see what the widget says. Probably because there's a storm. So stream status is poor. Yeah. So these things here, that's better. They're actually cut into the blade. And the only thing I can think of is that you're in the middle of nowhere in Europe or whatever, and you want to cut a line or strip a wire or whatever because you need to tap into something, or you want to connect your explosives to, you know, an igniter, or I don't know, right? I mean, this is something that you would have in your pocket. It's perfect. There's no weight. It's small. It fits in your sock. It's just literally anywhere. And I know he had this in the war, so. But I know I had a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't know where a lot of it is. Like my sister grabs a lot of it because she's like the authority and the keeper. And let's see, yeah, it's out of Zippus is out of focus. It should be okay now. Should cleaned up now. I can tell that on my monitor over here. I can see this is the stream monitor from YouTube, and I can tell the quality is very poor. Oh, let me refresh it. Yeah, it's not me. It's YouTube. Yeah, I could see it. It looks like crap. Doesn't look anything like what's over here. Anyway, where the hell was I? What was I doing? All right, so I covered all of that. Let's see. Let's go quick to. I wanted to show you guys. Talk a little bit about the Facebook hack, but let's just take a look at the Facebook lady, and just see who it is. Because my friend Steve says I think somebody stole your account, and she's kind of hot. Hold on. Let me move this. I'm going to open it up. Yeah, here we go. Let me move over here. Here we go. He's like, check it out. Yeah, I'll zoom in a little. Her name is Anna Annette. So when you go to my Facebook account now, this is who you see. All right, of course, she's probably... This could be stock footage from some of those places where you get stock footage from, you know, Art List and whatever. There's all kinds of places YouTubers get them from, and professionals. It could be that. Let me grab another photo. And we'll come back to that in a minute. Yeah, here's another photo. So all these old guys like us, right, are hitting her up. And I mean, I had to go through, I don't know, 50 of them or whatever. Hitting her up. People on my account, like friends or whatever, they're like, who is this? Who are you? And they're hitting her up. So a couple of things I did. Let's see, is that the other one I want to show you? So as you could imagine, it's quite a lot of work. I've been back on it, cross my fingers. I've been back on it all week. And it's just not easy to do. So I think I've mentioned this before. I had to de-hack myself, and then all of the security updates and security setting changes, and on the router, on the system, deworming, making changes to the accounts. I use my laptop, which is generally not connected. New passwords, multiple times, different strategies that I used. And one of the things I kept doing was, I was explaining this to my daughter, I'm like, the problem is this, that I'm not knowledgeable enough, and I don't have everything I need handy. And then I'm up late studying this stuff, because I used to do a lot of this stuff. I'm a bit of a geek and a nerd, as you guys know. But I haven't done it in a long time. I don't have the money to really address this because there's money. I mean, I could get a new router. I could get a second phone with another number. Even a burner would be a good idea. That would help me. And essentially what you do is you attack them. You attack your own account. And the biggest problem you have is Facebook itself is that when you try to deploy and utilize the security protocols, they make you wait. They don't respond right away. And when that happens, essentially all you've done is alerted the hacker that you're moving on it, and they're already set up. That's what they do. And then they go, oh, okay, no problem. And they just shut you down. Facebook gets in the way. There are some security protocols that you can take advantage of with Facebook. Once this happens, most of the facts that I read, the FAQs of people complaining that have lost their businesses, six-figure businesses, they have business accounts with Facebook, their business representatives can't help them. There's really nothing you can do other than to work the angles that Facebook has. There's no one that can really help you. Some of these people have had to call their state attorney's office and their Congress people and what have you. Takes them months, and they're relying on somebody else to do the job, and you can't because you're not going to get anywhere. So I just kept at it and then making adjustments and changes and kept at it. And then I was observing when she was on and when she wasn't, she, whatever, it wasn't on. So I managed to weasel my way back in, and I started to make changes. Now, one of the problems I ran into was that she's had the account for a little while, so she started deleting things and making changes to the account. I cannot change it back to my name or my picture for 60 days. That's a problem. But she can't get in either. And I did a few things. One of the things I did was she attached her email to my account, so she was able to intercept some of the emails. So what I did was I kept my account private and I opened hers up to the public. And then I went around and I made a reel, and any post that she made, I said things like, hi, my name is Anna Annette and I stole this account, things like that. All the guys that were hitting her up that were trying to get through on the Facebook account and Messenger, they're now probably hitting her up on her own email. So I created these diversions and other things to occupy, and then I went in there and I did my business, and I closed up a lot of the settings and darkened the account down quite a bit. I don't know if it will work, but the two-factor authentication I've done, I make sure that no passwords are saved. Everything I have to put in these really long passwords and do two-factor authentication on everything I do. So when I go to log on for anything, at this point now, that's what I go through. And I log off periodically. However, I have not logged off of my Facebook account. Either the phone is logged in or my computer is logged in. And when I was working on the computer, I made sure that I was logged in on the phone and, like playing stuff from Facebook, whatever, and Facebook movies and whatever, just letting it roll, making sure that it was never logged out. And when I got the computer working good again, I logged in, and then later on I logged out. And when I logged back in again, I made sure that it has to qualify with a two-factor authentication, and it does not fully trust the browser that I'm on here on the computer. It's going to ask every time. And if you can't put in the right settings, it's not going to let you get away with it. I think the hacker was actually from Portugal. And I think he's actually commented on some of the stuff that I've done, because somebody has hit the like button, and the sad eye face and crying eyes and whatever emojis. It's kind of funny, but I suspect that there's a price to be paid, obviously, to buy a hacked account. Then there's another price, or maybe it's in the price to some degree maintain the hacked account. Because when you first hack an account and somebody tries to get on it and do their thing, there is going to be an attempt made by Facebook and the previous owner to make some changes. So my guess would be is that as part of the policy, if you're a hacker, you're going to put that into the price. But at some point, if you keep harassing, keep harassing this account, the cost outweighs the benefit. Whatever the benefit is to stealing a Facebook account, which I don't know. I don't know what she's getting out of it. I've mentioned before that it could be that some of the Chinese come over here. Remember, they belong to a government of a communist government that watches everything they do. They have no real anonymity. When they come here, there is a Chinese mafia. There's two different ones. There's one that is like a regular mafia, and then there's one that works literally. It's a police arm of the Chinese government, and they will go after these people. So anonymity may be part of it. There might be a fishing, used for fishing, episodes and events or whatever to try to suck people else in. I don't know. I don't know. I can only speculate. And my guess is that it's something that goes over time. They could have destroyed my YouTube account easily. It's happened to some of the best YouTubers on the planet that know better. There's a lot of ways in today. It's usually coming in from saved passwords in your browser. Your browser is the most dangerous part. And then the second thing is the email. Both of them are very dangerous, but it's really the browser that's the issue. So I cleaned all of that out. I don't know what she's doing or why she did it, but she did keep a couple of nice pictures of me, though, on hand. It might be a girl, because I'm thinking to myself, well, those are some of my better pictures, because I don't look like that anymore. I'm an ugly motherfucker now. Let's see what you guys are up to. Let's see, TJM's here. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm going up. So the crocodile looks like a K bar. Oh, yeah, okay, really? Yeah, K bar. Yeah, wow, I haven't heard that name in a while. Because I'm not really into it, but I appreciate it, you know? My problem is I have too many hobbies already, and they usually cost money. You ever notice that? Let's see. Well, do you remember Mate Zippo? You know, you Mate. What name would I remember you from before you two played with them all? Looks okay now. Mind me, Will, I've got chemotherapy brain on top of. Yeah, I know, right? It messes your brain up. I definitely got brain damage from the 2 DKA events I had like 5 years ago. That wiped me out. I used to be the guy with the clipboard, and I would test everything, and it was really very methodical, very German. I can't do that anymore. In fact, I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to get my shit together. Paperwork, there's stacks of rotting paperwork with bugs in them. Like, it's all over the place. It's bad. And I'm having issues with the state, my health insurance, and things of this nature. This whole hack thing really kind of was a real test. Because I couldn't do it. And then I went through the divorce, and the judge wanted 10 years of documentation. And my friend Liz came over to help me. I'm like, Liz, I can't even think straight. Like, they want 10 years. Fortunately, for years, I kept such good records. But now, it's like, yeah, just throw it on the floor. I don't care. Like, I look at it, and it makes no sense. Paperwork. When I look at stuff, like, there's all kinds of shit, notes everywhere. Like, there's nothing. I'm just starting organization. I grab, to do all the work that I've been doing lately, these are my notebooks. Just the handy notebooks that are out to deal with the insurance, the hack, the computer, some of the bills, some of the other things. I've condensed it down. I was incapable of so much when I got out. The 2 times I was in the hospital, I almost died. It wiped my brain out. It reset. In a way, it actually gave me some new capabilities and abilities. You've heard of this before, when people have a near-death experience, or they get electrocuted, and then they come back and they were never able to play piano, and suddenly they're like concert-level pianists and shit. That happens to people. Sometimes when you lose something, you gain somewhere else. So Zippo, hang in there, because you never know. Maybe you'll be a concert pianist. I don't know. I'm just saying, it happens. Like, it happened to me. Like, I wound up with some other skills, but I gave up on some other things. Because I just couldn't handle it. Let's see. How long has it been since we talked, William? Oh, God, years. Right? How long has it been? DJ says, hey, Arch. Hey, Will. Hey, TJ. No way. He goes, Zippo goes, that's the chick from the WhatsApp. She tried to get me to talk to her. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, it could be like generic. You know? You ever see, hold on, let me get my thoughts straight. So let me take us back to the 90s with Beavis and Butthead, right? And you ever see the episode, remember the 1-900 numbers, right? Oh, my God. You call, it's like the sex number. So they call it, and they're like, yeah, cool. And they're like, the woman on it, she's talking all hot and everything to them, and she's getting them all worked up. And like, oh, yeah, cool, ask about this. And then it goes into the scene where it follows the phone line, you know, all the way up to the phone wires, all the way out into the middle of nowhere. And it's this, it goes all the way, it drops down into a trailer home, right? And the old man and the old lady is sitting on the porch, and she's doing the hot and heavy. And the old man is this skinny little guy like me, all messed up, smoking a cigar, whatever, cigarettes. And she's this big, rude, like super huge, almost as big as the whole trailer home, with the mole, right? With the mole right there. And she's doing the hot and heavy. And the stupid idiots are going, oh, this is awesome. Ah, cool. Like, oh, that's probably who's behind my Facebook account right now. That person. Okay, that lady, that's what she really looks like. So, check this out. Hold on. So, I've had the account back. Well, it's kind of back because I can't really fully change everything yet. But I'm like, I'll just thoroughly piss them off. I'm not going away so fast because I kind of can do this. So, anyway, look at this pic. So, my daughter noticed something interesting. Hold on. So she's looking at this. It's like, first of all, my first reaction, all right? This is supposed to be her shopping day, the fruits of her labors. And I said something like, yeah, the fruits of your labors, all right. Stealing a Facebook account from a guy like me, a poor old guy like me. There's your fruits of your labors. How you doing now, you effing thief? So that's what I wrote on the caption underneath this picture. And I'm looking at this, and look at all this fruit. Okay, look at it. It's all fruit. There's like nothing substantial there. My daughter mentioned something else that she saw. Oh, the gingerbread house is right here. She goes, so there's all of this fruit, and then there's this gingerbread house. She's like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Hold on. I'll tell you what's not right, okay? That little chick... First of all, she's going to be like me, die from diabetes, all right? You eat that, you're going to die from a sugar overload. And then the other thing, too, is like, you guys ever have, like, this time of year or whatever, another month from now, where you get these bushes with all these berries and the birds eat them, and then have diarrhea all over everything on your property? It's all over your car. It's all over the deck, right? It's all over everything because of all of this fruit. This girl, if she would eat all of that, she'd be having diarrhea like crazy, man. You imagine going out on a date and the chick, that's all she eats. She's skinny, she probably looks okay, right? Whatever. You're thinking, oh, this is nice. No, it's not. Okay? Because every 15 minutes, this girl's squirting out something, having some kind of episode, and going into like total toxic sugar shock. What a nightmare. Who buys this? Right? And the gingerbread house. Anyway, but I digress. I know, I'm going to be buffering. Yeah, the internet sucks tonight. So sorry, fellas. Yeah, sorry. It's just going to be that way. Yeah, it's on my end. Well, it's not. It's on YouTube's end. Hold on, let me refresh it again. It's telling me, it's giving me an error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Let me see it. Hold on. Yeah, poor. Stream status is poor. I wonder if I can change something in this. Hold on. I don't think you can do it while you're live. Let's see. Streaming should be okay. Yeah, the bit rate. My bit rate is at 6,000 kilobits per second. I haven't changed any of that, which is basically above what YouTube suggests. So it's happening on YouTube's end. Yeah, I'm getting Yeah, I'm putting out 59 to 68 kilobits per second. So it's just something, there's nothing I could do other than to cancel the stream and then restart it. There's literally nothing else I can do. Yeah, it's probably not your computer, Bravo. It's on my side. I mean, I could restart the stream. If you guys want me to, I can. I don't think it's going to go away. Let's see, stream health. Yeah. It just says poor. It's not even giving me what... Let me see the stream settings. Those all look good. And it's set to ultra low latency. I was just looking over it tonight, too. Let me just catch up with you guys. Yeah, I wonder what else it could be. It's so funny. Not sure if you keep getting cut off or audio, or is it me? Yeah. Yeah, it's on my end. That small folder you had, what does that mean? And many of them were specialty made as a sidekick to a specific rifle. Really? That needed different specialty tools. The K-Bar took existing knives and made them into multi-tools before multi-tools were a thing. Yeah, wow.